Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. JJ Prime here, back with another video review, and today we will be taking a look at Titan's Return Leader class Blaster. And unfortunately, I do not have the box, but I do have a roll of tape. So moving right along, here we have Blaster in his kind of a radio mode, in his boombox mode. Yes, he's a boombox, as he's always been. You know, I've always wanted a Blaster for myself, for my collection, and I finally got it. Yay! Hooray! Hooray for that! Yay! I love this. I love this so much. But he's a cool figure. Not perfect. I think there's supposed to be some things that could be tweaked on a little bit. For example, some of these gaping holes on the sides here. These on the sides, this red piece right here. You can see his crotch piece just hanging right there, just staring you right in the face. I don't know, but hey, yeah, and yeah, there's a weird shape that kind of looks like it's a battery compartment, but he doesn't carry a. But I will explain this why this is jutting out like this. Why is it jutting out like that? I don't know, but I'll show you why. I'll show you why. But nice Autobot symbol. Nice Tempograph Autobot symbol right there, and nice transparent chest piece, transparent you know, the front of the radio piece. No, the tape deck bird. Yeah, there's huge black speakers going on here. Just going boom, 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 boom. Anyway, so yeah. Now you can actually put down the handle if you want. I guess that would make it more sound wavy if you want. But Blaster is supposed to have this on top here, like in G1. Now he does include his some accessories. Now he does include his weapon here, his gun here. He does include a black gun. Maybe not. Yeah, it kind of looks nice. Looks nice. Looks like his G1 gun. Now I don't have a G1 Blaster to compare him with. Sorry. So yeah. Yeah. So this can store on the tape deck mode. You have a port right here. There's a post that you can just plug it in to the back like that if you want. Yeah, there we go. Hooray for storage! Yay! Hooray for storage! And now you can see it anymore. Now, what is this button? Well, I'm going to show you. It does open and it reveals an empty space. For what exactly? For what? For this thing. He does come with his a remote, because, you know, say there's a pause and play button right here. So yeah, some nice silver on these bits right here, and yeah, and this does store in the tape deck mode. This fits in the slots in right here, and that's why this piece is jutting out like that, just to accommodate the space right there, you know. Yeah, and yeah, and one more thing he does include is his Titan Master, known as Twin Cast. Now, you can see that his little Titan Master robot mode, the Titan Master's robot mode, Twin Cast robot mode, it does look like a tiny little Blaster, because Twin Cast back in the day was maybe an upgraded form of Blaster. That's why he looks a bit like a tiny version of Blaster. And it looks so good that the detailing is so awesome, because this looks like the speakers. It has the Blaster chest and his Blaster head. His head sculpt. If my camera will focus. Focus, please focus. Come on. Focus. 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 There we go. Now his head, it's done in nice silver. I'm not so sure if the eyes are painted nicely. I guess they were trying to paint his eyes, but they got a bit too rough with the paint there. It kind of looks like he has a visor right now. So yeah, he does have an upside down face on his back. It's really a cat hair included. Even though I don't have a cat hair keeps coming in. I don't know why. But yeah, an upside down face of Blaster right there. And yeah, articulation of this little Titan Master. The head is on the ball joint, a little bit of wiggly waggly, and the arms can move up only that far, and the legs can move up like that, or you have the knees. You have knees can move both ways. You want to break his knees if you want. There we go. So yeah. So if you want to see how small he is, oh my god, my camera's not focusing. Focus, camera. Focus. There we go. If you want to see how small he is, here he is with a deluxe wheeljack. If you want. So that's how small he is. Okay, that's how small he is. So there we go. Now he can accommodate into this with the take back mode. There is a little space right here. Actually no, there is a gap right here. What's that gap for? Well, you can actually take twin cast, put him into a seating position, and you can take him and just sit him right there if you want, manning that, you know, sure. Sure. Or if you don't want to see him ever stored there, you can actually take twin cast and just rest him in there, tab him in there, and now he can actually fit into the radio, the boombox mode. Close that up, and you can never see him again. Hey, yay! You can never see him again. Or if you want to be funny about it, you can take him and fold him into his. Put him into this mode, and you can, hey, if you want to be funny about it, you can do that. Hey, that's funny to me, okay? That's funny to me. I don't know. So, but anyway. But yeah. So yeah, he does store. He does store into this remote, whatever you want to call it. Sure, it's a remote. Yeah. Eject, man, eject. So, yeah. Hey, this came undone. Hey. Yeah. Nicely detailed, this one. Nicely detailed. Nicely concealed as well. So now, let's cut and no, wait. Before we get down to the transformation, I want to get through with something. If you have stripes in your collection, you can see this. I have stripes right here. You can see that this is the same size. This is the same size. Well, Stripes is a minion from Blaster's troops, little minions. I only have Stripes. That's all I have for Autobot cassettes. That's all I have. That means the spy tablet. Well, sure. Now this can actually fit into Blaster's, fit in there. Into Blaster's slot right there. And you can close it up, and there you have Stripes stored in Blaster. You can actually store Stripes in there. It gets a little bit stuck, Okay, so yeah, there we go. So alright, there we go. There we have everything about the take back mode. So let's get down to the transformation, shall we? So, truth be told, this guy is a triple changer, because in Titan's Return, all the Leader class figures and all the Voyager class figures are triple changers for some reason, except for Six Shot. Six Shot is a six changer. So yeah, let's get down to his third mode. Okay, let's get down. Before, actually, I want to talk about the scale. The scale about this guy. Since he's a radio, he's a gigantic radio, because if this were able to work in real life, this radio is a ginormous. So yeah, scale doesn't really work in Transformers now. Scale doesn't really work in Transformers. I mean, in the G1 cartoon, he mass shifted. So he mass shifted. But anyway, so let's get down to his base mode. So shall we? So first, you want to actually you want to untab these panels. Untap these panels. Untap these panels. Bring them down just like that. You want to flip out these ramps. Flip out these ramps. If I can. Flip out these ramps like that. And what are we gonna do? Okay, you want to untab these sections right here. You want to rotate 360 shoulder, and you're gonna raise this up. And I think I will bring this back in 3 clicks. 2, 3. Actually 4. 4. There we go. 4. And then flip out these guns and say second verse the same as the first. Rotate the shoulders 180. Raise this up. Rotate. Bring that back 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip out this other gun. And there we go. And last step you want to do is bring this out. Bring this out. This out. Flip that up. Bring this out. Flip that up. Just like so. And one thing we have to do is to oops. is to tab this right there, because you can see there are 2 slots right here for these 2 tabs to tab onto. So that just snaps on really nice and tight. There we go. Just click that on. Hey, stay down. So then you can open this up if you want, and then you can just flip this up here and just flip that up if you want. You want to bring this panel down now. There we go. So I think we are done with the base mode. So yeah, we are done. So here is Blaster in his base mode. Okay, sure. Sure. He never had this in the G1 cartoon. He never had this in the G1 cartoon, but I guess you want to make him a triple changer? Sure, why not? Why not? So, yeah. Really, it's kind of weird. But it actually pulls this off better than Power Master Prime, and we will look at Power Master Prime when I can, so, yeah. Yeah, it looks... Actually doesn't look that bad, but still looks weird. So, yeah. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. Yeah, you can get in close here. We can take... Oh, sure. Ow. Ow. Sorry, Blaster. Sorry. So you can see danger right there. See? Yeah. It says danger. So, yeah, pretty much it for this base mode. And now you can see these. One major flaw I have with this base mode is that these guns are pretty loose and okay. He does have 2 tiny Titan Master pegs. What are they for? Well, you can take twin cast right here. You can take the Titan Master. You can actually plug him on there. You can just stand in there. If I can plug him on, the pegs are really tight. Okay, there we go. You can actually do that if you want. You know, have him stand right there if you want, or you can take him in the seating position. You can actually just have him sitting there in his seat, or you can bend his legs at this hinge right there, and you can actually what I like to do is to bring twin cast and just sit him there. It's not super secure, but I just sit there and, you know, man the you know, see the scanning. See the scanning. And you can also store the gun in the take deck mode. No, not in the take deck mode, in the base mode. That's what I was trying to say. You can actually plug this on here if you want, but I'm not going to force it because it's too tight. So, or you can actually plug it onto here if you want. So, yeah. Or is there a port? Oh yeah, there's a port inside this right here. You can actually plug that in if you want. Yeah. Yeah, so just to see how big this base is, here is iron hide. Here's iron hide. See how big this base is. Yeah, it doesn't really scale well together. You know, this base has to be pretty huge. So it's quite small compared to iron hide. So there we go. And yeah. And sorry, I don't have any other radios to compare him with, so, or other cassettes. So. Sorry for the random cut there, but because I have to cut something out of the video, my mate just interrupted me. So that's basically it for the base mode. Looks okay, I guess. Well, it's a fantasy land, you can do whatever you want. But anyway, so let's get down to robot mode. Shall we? Let's just take this off. Remove the Titan Master. Okay, and remove this. Untap, unclip. There we go. Ooh, it's very secure. So now what you want to do is you want to put these guns up. Put it back. Straighten these arms. And now just leave them like that. Bring the handle back. Handle back. And you want to raise this up. Close this panel. And bring this panel down. And just close the chest. Right there. Like that. And now you want to take these. Take this. This is on a double hinge, so you want to just unclip this, and this will clip on right there. And you want to flip this up, okay, on this hinge like that. And you want to flip this in, and actually, before you flip it in, just use your nail to flip out the foot, and flip this in like that. And now you can actually close this around. Actually, no. You want to flip this in first. Flip the ramp in first. So, before we continue, these clips. What are these clips for? They can connect to your other bases. They can even connect to Six Shot. For some reason, he doesn't even transform into a base. So, you can connect this to Power Master Prime in his base mode. Connect to Soundwave in his base mode. Connect to Overload in his base mode. Sky Shadow in his base mode. But unfortunately, I do not have Overload or Sky Shadow. I'm so sorry. So no reviews for them. No reviews for them. so yeah. Okay, what was I saying? Anyway, let's go. Just make sure that tab in that slot right there, and this will just sit in right there. You just slide the tab right there. Slide the tabs right. So now you want to take the leg, bring that down, rotate to the forefront, and you have a leg all done. Second verse is much like the first. So unclip this, it's on a double hinge, just bring this up, and that will clip in like that. And you want to flip this up, flip the foot up on the hinge, not on this hinge, on this hinge. So, and you want to take the foot, flip the toe up, and flip this back in. So now flip up the ramp and just wrap this around his leg, and there we go. I think we're done with the legs. Bring it down, rotate, and we're done with the legs. Hooray! So now he's getting too tall. So now what you want to do with the arms here, okay, I need, what you want to do with the arms here, you want to bring this down like that, bring this out a little bit so you can flip out his hand, just like that. Okay, man, he's a really big figure. Bring back down. So now you want to rotate the other arm down. Bring this out a little bit so I can flip out the hand. Bring this down. And you want to open this section right here, which is pain in the butt. There we go. So you want to take out his helmet right here. So now, why? Why do we have this helmet? Why do we have this helmet? Well, he's missing his head. So now we can take twin cast. We fold him in half, and let's take a look. Take a quick look at that head, and it actually looks good. That's a nicely done head sculpt. Pretty cool. Put it like that. So now we just plug this on, like that. If I can, okay, plug that on. Bring the helmet over the head, and I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo! We're done. So there you have, focus camera. There you have Blaster in his rear bottom arrow. He's very bricky, and I like the look of him. I really like the look of him. So yeah, let's get in close here so we can take a look at that nice head sculpt. Yeah, I think the head sculpt is, wow, pretty cool looking. Very spot on, Hasbro, very spot on. Now this part here, this little part here, it brings back memories to the G1 toy. Looks like there's a face, like some eyes, it's like a mouth there. Yeah, and then yeah, it looks quite good. It's red and black and gray. I like red and black, so yeah. Now articulation wise, the head is on a rotating hinge, so we just rotate, but if you flip out the helmet, okay, it can't rotate itself because this head has a tab on the back, and there's a groove right there. There's a notch like that, so it stays in place. So the head can rotate, as it's not on the ball joint, it's just a rotating hinge. The shoulders are on a nice ratchet joint. You can go rotate the full 360 and can move out on a ratchet due to transformation. Very loud ratchet. So he does have a bicep swivel, and he has a ratcheted elbow. Whoops! Got the hand of 90 degrees of bend there, and the hands, they can't do anything except for moving inward due to transformation. There's nothing in the waist, but these hip panels can move out of the way to accommodate the leg movements. The legs can move up that far on the ratchet, move back that far on the ratchet, and they can move out on the soft ratchet. It has a thigh swivel, and the knees can bend almost 90 degrees of bend there at the knee on the ratchet. Yeah, this guy has a lot of ratchets. There's a lot of ratchets, and he does have a little bit of ankle tiltage there, and the feet can move down a bit. So yeah, so there you go. That's the articulation for Blaster. Now he can hold his gun here. He can hold his gun here. You just plug this onto the hand, and there you have that. There you have it. And now what do you want to do with this? He can't hold it, so what I do best is just store that in there and never be seen again. So, oh yeah, one thing to show off is that there is a Titan Master peg for a Titan Master to stand on there. So if you want a Titan Master stand on Blaster, you can do so. And there's a post. What's that post for? Well, it's for that's actually for Soundwave. So when I take a look at Soundwave, you will know why that post is there. So yeah, so for a size comparison, here he is with a wheeljack. You can see scale means nothing then, means nothing now. Are we still complaining about it? I don't know. Why are we still complaining about scale, peoples? It doesn't really matter in the G1 cartoon, so. Here he is with Ironhide. There we go. And here he is with Grimlock, just for fun. And yeah, he's basically leader size because he's leader class. I mean, some of the Studio Series leader class are not this big, so. And last but not least, here he is with his buddy with his buddy Stripes. See how they look together. Now I don't have rewind. I'm so sorry. I don't have rewind, but you can see how they look together. Blaster and his minion, you reunited at last. Oh, that's adorable. So, and there you go. There you have Titan's Return Blaster. He's a pretty cool figure in my opinion. He's quite a big figure, and yeah, he's quite large. He's very bricky, very bulky, and I really like that. Yeah, I like that so much. Now, if I were to rank this from a scale of 1 to 10, he's not perfect, so he will get a, I think, maybe around 9 out of 10, because in the take that mode there was gaps in places, but I don't really complain about gaps, but if it is very visible, then that's what I complain about. So yeah, and the Titan Master is pretty cool too, so yeah. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for Mr. Blaster here, and I will see you guys next time in the next video review. Peace out.